Ashley Snell and Mehgan James are part of the new Basketball Wives Orlando series on VH1. New episodes on Monday. Thank you both so much for your time today.
Thanks for having us.
Mehgan, let's go ahead and start with you. You moved from LA to Orlando. Is this what you thought the experience was going to be for you?
I really was shocked because I know that Orlando is like a touristy city. So I expected it to be like more lively, more people, but it's very calm and relaxed. And I kind of like that.
Well, something that's not calm and relaxed was Morgan and Ashley. Let's talk a little bit about that scenario and just how it just kind of virally went on online.
Yeah, I mean, I think the edits really did her some justice, but they're, all of it's true in the sense of the drama. It's not staged. And you will see my point of view and where I'm coming from in further episodes. But yeah, I mean, it got intense for everyone. I think Mehgan can attest to that too, that because it was so real, everybody was involved.
Let's talk a little bit about the drama, that we've seen so far, and maybe did everybody know each other beforehand leading up to the series, or was it kind of a new group of people put together in the mix?
I feel like what sets our show apart from any other reality TV show is that all of the drama is authentic because we all knew each other prior to filming. We didn't know each other well, but we've either heard of each other, like ran into one another, or we were real friends prior to filming, or real enemies.
What about for you, Ashley?
Same, yeah. I mean, I had my relationship with Morgan, Milan, and Neek, and I had met Mehgan, and then everyone else. We had filmed the pilot together, a few of us, and then had a year before we came back. So there was, we all coming into filming this season, we all had that, like we knew each other.
I think it's harder to start fresh with strangers because you don't have anything to base anything off of. It's like nobody, as an audience member, wants to see people getting to know people. They want to know like what's going on already. So I think it's better that we all knew each other versus us being like a new group of friends.
As far as the future episodes, friendships, rivalries, what can we tease as far as maybe what be coming up next Monday's episode?
I think there's definitely friendships. I think there's a divide, and you're going to see two sides, and you're going to see a lot of friction and kind of frustrated individuals, myself being one of them. But you're also going to see an in-depth on each person's personal stories and what they're really going through behind closed doors. And I think that's the thing with knowing people beforehand. The drama's real, but also like the vulnerability, you're so much more vulnerable because those relationships are real, and you're really going to see each person's vulnerability this season.
And actually, I'm not just saying it just because we're talking right now, but I love the way that you try to diffuse situations and the approach that you take to it. Do you think it's from like a parent standpoint, a businesswoman standpoint, that you're like, all right, I see something, let's try to kind of manage, what's going on here?
To be honest, I'm a Taurus, so I'm a bull, and I fight back. And you will see that I do come out of pocket a little bit down the season. But in the beginning, I really tried because my husband and I are working with so many organizations for autism awareness. Every time there was an issue, I'm just thinking like, okay, bigger picture, these organizations, like, don't let it get to you, and don't come out of character. And, but you will see it gets hard.
Everybody changes. And let me ask you one question, about that too. You and Tony got to share your story over the summer, impacting so many families, because especially when kids are that young, parents may not know to get them tested, or may just maybe feel like, oh, they're just a little bit behind. But knowing that there's so many resources out there, so many free resources out there, what was that like, especially the day after that interview aired, to see, maybe your social media following or people coming up to you saying, thank you?
Yeah, it was huge. We are connected with the Special Olympics. And so right after it aired, we actually went to the World Games in Berlin, and just seeing the outpour from media outlets, but then people in general just being so grateful that we told our story. It was actually kind of shocking. I knew it would make an impact, but it was kind of shocking how many people were like so grateful we told our story, which put me in a position to realize like, hey, we need to be even more outspoken. We need to do more, because it's just not being talked about, you know?
Well, Ashley, Mehgan, thank you so much for your time today. Basketball Wives Orlando now on VH1. New episodes coming to us on Mondays.
Thank you.
Thank you.